Hello, my dear students, and welcome back. I know your exams are just around the corner, so I'm here with another quick explainer to help you out. Today, we're going to tackle a very important chapter, Environment and Sustainable Development. Don't worry, we'll make it super simple and easy to remember.
Before we even open the textbook, let's just think for a second. Have you ever wondered why the air in cities like Delhi feels so thick and difficult to breathe sometimes? Or why our beautiful rivers look so polluted? Well, this chapter helps us understand the why behind all these things we see around us every single day.
Okay, so here's our roadmap for today. It's really simple. First, we'll talk about our amazing environment. Then we'll see why it's in a bit of trouble. We'll check India's own report card. And then, the best part, we'll meet the hero of our story, sustainable development, and see what smart things we're doing about it. Ready? Let's go.
First things first, let's get to know our environment. It's like a best friend that's always helping us out. So, what is it and what are all the incredible things it does for us completely for free?
So, in simple words, the environment is just everything around us. It includes all the biotic, that means living things, like plants, animals, birds, even tiny insects, and all the abiotic, or non-living things, like our mountains, rivers, the air, and the soil. It's the whole package. Now, our environment has 4 amazing superpowers. First, it gives us resources: wood, water, minerals, you name it. Second, it cleans up our mess. It absorbs our waste, kind of like a giant sponge. Third, it sustains all life. It gives us the air we breathe. And fourth, it gives us all the beautiful scenery we love to see. It really is a superhero, isn't it?
But what happens when we start asking too much from our best friend? What if we take too many resources and create too much waste for it to handle? Well, that's when we land in a bit of trouble.
And here is the big problem, Bacho. In the past, the Earth could easily give us everything we needed, and the supply was much more than our demand. But today, it's the other way around. Our demand for resources is huge, and it's way more than what the Earth can supply or regenerate. This has put our planet under a lot of stress.
Think of it like this, my dears. Carrying capacity is like your monthly pocket money. If you spend it all in the first week, you're in trouble, right? You can't spend faster than you get it. And absorptive capacity, that's like a dustbin in your room. You can't just keep throwing trash in it forever. Eventually, it's going to overflow. And right now, we are pushing both these limits.
Okay, pop quiz. A quick 1-mark question for you. When we take out resources faster than the Earth can make them again, what does it lead to? A, B, or C? Come on, type your answer fast. Yes, you all are so smart. The correct answer is, of course, B, environmental crisis. Well done. All right, now let's bring the focus back home. Let's look at India's own environmental report card. It's really important for us to know the specific challenges that we are facing in our country.
And this image here, well, it shows one of our biggest challenges. Our country is developing so fast, which is amazing. But with all the new cities and factories, we've also created a lot of air and water pollution.
So, if we were to list the top 5 problems for India, these would be it. The quality of our land is going down, we are losing different kinds of plants and animals, our city air is polluted, and we have big challenges with managing our fresh water and all the garbage we produce.
Now look at this number. Just look at it. 5.3 billion tons. Not lakhs, not crores, but billions. That is the amount of precious topsoil India loses every single year. Can you imagine? That's the good soil our farmers need to grow the food we eat.
And as you can see in this picture, one of the main reasons for that soil loss is deforestation. When we cut down our forests, whether it's for firewood or to build new industries, it causes a whole chain of problems, from soil erosion to losing our precious wildlife.
But okay, it's not all bad news, I promise. Because every good story has a hero, right? And in the story of our planet's future, the hero is an idea called sustainable development.
Now, this definition, my dear students, is very important for your exams. Make a note of it. But what does it really mean? It's simple. Imagine you have a pizza. Sustainable development means you eat your slices, but you make sure to leave enough for your younger brother or sister who will eat after you. We need to develop, yes, but not at the cost of our future generations.
So how do we actually do this? How do we put this big idea into action? Let's look at the final part,
the smart strategies India is using to build a better future.
These are our green superpowers. We're using clean energy like solar and wind power. We're promoting cleaner fuels like LPG in villages and CNG in city buses. We are learning to turn waste into useful compost. And we're even going back to natural pesticides like neem. How clever is that?
And this is just a brilliant example of a simple but powerful idea, especially for our villages. A Gobar gas plant. It takes something that is waste, cattle dung, and turns it into two amazing things: clean fuel for cooking and fantastic organic fertilizer for the fields. It's a total win-win situation.
You know, it's so important to remember this. Sometimes our old traditional Indian ways of doing things were actually much smarter and much kinder to the earth. Things like Ayurveda or natural farming methods. We are now realizing how valuable that ancient knowledge really is.
Okay, one last question for all my brilliant students. This should be a very easy one. Quick, which one of these is not a strategy for sustainable development? Yes, of course. The answer is B, deforestation. That's the problem, not the solution. You guys are amazing. And I want to leave you with this powerful quote. Please remember this, my dears. This is our planet. We can't just sit back and expect someone else to fix everything. We all have a small but important part to play. So, I'll leave you with this final thought to think about. What is one small, simple change you can make in your life, starting today? Maybe just switching off the lights when you leave a room, or refusing a plastic bag at the shop. Every little action counts. Think about it, and maybe discuss it with your friends. Okay, that's all for today. All the very best for your exams. You are going to do wonderfully.